Hello everyone. Today I am sitting with one of my good friend. His name is Pradeep. He's working with Provident and I know him for last 7 years. He's doing a wonderful real estate for last 7 years in Dubai. So Pradeep, thank you for joining me on my podcast.
Same here, Ibrahim.
So Pradeep, आज मेरे पास कुछ आपके लिए बहुत टेक्निकल सवाल से जो हम अपने ऑडियंस के लिए और हमारे रियल्टर्स जो एंटर कर रहे हैं दुबई रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के लिए उनके लिए बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट है.
Okay.
जहाँ पे हम उनको एक ब्रीफ ओवरव्यू देंगे दुबई रियल एस्टेट मार्केट का, जहाँ मैं आपसे बहुत मुश्किल सवाल पूछूंगा और क्या क्या चल रहा है दुबई रियल एस्टेट मार्केट में, बीइंग वॉट एवर द नॉलेज यू हैव बिकॉज यू आर फार एक्सपीरियंस, तो उसमें मुझे अपने हिसाब से जवाब दे. सबसे पहला सवाल जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है हर किसी इन्वेस्टर के लिए जो आज पहली बार दुबई में आने के बारे में सोच रहा है या रियल्टर जो चाहता है कि मैं अपना अच्छा करियर बनाऊँ, सबसे पॉपुलर लोकेशन दुबई में कौन सी है जहाँ पे हमें काम या इन्वेस्ट हमें करना चाहिए?
See, in terms of the location, we can divide either in 3 or 4 categories. अब जैसे पहले हो गया आपका डाउनटाउन बिजनेस बे. Reason for the downtown business bay because it's the center of the town. The second category will comes under the you can say the JBR, Blue Waters, Marina, Palm Jumeirah.
Okay.
The people prefer to have a sea view.
All right.
Then the third category comes some people need something like a greenery or the community feel or something like that.
तो दुबई में बहुत कम है.
या दुबई में जो कम है तो आपको दमाक हिल्स मिल जाता है, दुबई हिल्स मिल जाता है.
Okay.
तो ये एरिया है. और कुछ इन्वेस्टर्स ऐसे होते हैं जो फर्स्ट टाइम इन्वेस्टर होते हैं, दे वांट टू स्टार्ट विद द स्मॉल. सो ऑब्वियसली इन दैट कैटेगरी द JVC कम्स फर्स्ट. JVC अर्जान फुरजान एरिया बिकॉज ऑफ द लो टिकट साइज. सो दिस आर द 4 कैटेगरीज वेयर द पीपल.
इन सब एरियाज में से कौन से बेस्ट एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट शुरू में करनी चाहिए?
See, for the first time investor, I would suggest to start with a small. So obviously I'll prefer them to go for the JVC or the Arjan, these 2 areas.
To have a safer side at least.
On the safer side. The reason behind is that JVC again is a new center of the town. It's next to the Dubai Hills where the mall is there and the matured community.
True. और आजकल दुबई का मार्केट ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है? What's happening in 2023 in Dubai?
In 2023, everything is getting sell out.
Okay.
Even the developers are coming with a new project and it is getting sell out within a couple of hours. So secondary भी चल रहा है. No doubt the people are saying the mortgage rates are being gone up. But still the people are taking the mortgage and buying the property. Each and every project is getting sell out.
And we got so many clients who are coming from overseas. बहुत सारे clients, अभी recent news पढ़ी कि 22% come from UK itself and there's so many Russians are coming and Indian Pakistanis coming from overseas. A lot of clients are coming. उनके लिए क्या legal consideration होता है when they want to buy a property in Dubai? What are the key points they have to look?
See, basically they have to do a deep research or they have to find an agent who can help them out to qualify the developer, to qualify the projects which suits their investment requirement in terms of their flexibility in terms of the finance. How flexible are they? How much budget they have? If they have the good amount of budget and they are ready to invest in ready property, then we have to guide in that way. If they want to start with some flexibility in the payments, then we have to offer the off-plan property where you can get the benefit of the 5 years, 6 years payment plan.
And you mentioned about they need to research about the developer. What do you mean by that? What they have to know about the developer?
See, the background of the developer in the sense what they have delivered earlier, whether they have delivered on time or not, the quality in their previous project, how they have delivered. And the second thing, the investors who already invested with them, are they making the money in terms of the capital appreciation or the rental income.
And how you can check that whether they are making money or not? People usually lie. How you can check this?
The good thing about Dubai is that they are very open and transparent. So there are many sites and the portals are there where you can check the rental. Suppose in terms of checking the rentals, you can have a look in the property finder, Beoth, Dubizel. And in terms of the appreciation and everything, there are many reports coming up in the market, like CBRE report is there, then JLL report is there. So there are many reports in the market, like a property monitor. Every month they are issuing the reports that what's going in the market, how much the prices has been increased and all this stuff.
And how about the tenant? Like, because as you said about the buyers can research about the developer, they can look for the areas. How about the tenants? What they need to do to find a good property for themselves?
First of all, they have to decide the location.
Okay.
And even in the location, suppose you're looking something in the JVC. So obviously you'll be looking about the quality and the amenities or then your entry exit of the community. That is the main consideration. So generally the tenant find the property through the portals like Property Finder, Booth, and the Dubizzle. Then they visit the property through the agent, have a look, then they decide.
So what kind of property nowadays tenants are more like they want these kind of properties which they more emphasize? What are those pointers? What kind of buildings they want? What kind of units they want?
First priority of the tenant is that they need a space.
Okay.
So it should be like a livable area, not like a small matchbox. Then the second preference, they are looking that the building should be new or the good quality finishing.
Okay.
Because they are going to stay at least for 1 year minimum. So they need a building where they can stay and be satisfied over there.
Makes sense.
And the third thing, nowadays the families are more.
True.
So in the building, the amenities like the kids play area, barbecue area, swimming pool, gym.
Some extra to be there so the family can enjoy to be there.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned about the buyers and sellers, the good part that this is what they need to do. But I heard so many times that some buyers and tenants are not satisfied whenever they purchase or they rent any apartment. And generally it comes like they did some kind of mistakes. So I can say that they don't check the developer background. That's one of the mistakes they do whenever they want to buy a property. Sometimes the tenants don't find a good location. So what are more common mistakes are there?
In terms of the buying the property, what I felt, okay, the investors, the first time investors who are going to invest the property, either they are not able to find the good agent who can guide them properly. And the first priority for them is that, okay, they want to go for the cheaper price, but they are not looking the value of money, where to invest.
That make more sense.
Yeah, so that is the main thing. They only just see the, okay, this developer is giving me the studio or 1 bedroom at this price, which is way cheaper than the other developer. So they are failing
to understand the value of the money.
They're failing the reason behind why the developer is giving this cheap and why the other developers are giving at a higher price. So they have to do more research. They have to educate more. I think the agent is the only person who can educate them.
Okay, coming to a question which is out of my context, but how to find a good agent? Like, for example, I know you as a person, I know I've dealt with you, I know you have 7 years of your vast experience you have all over Dubai. But coming back to the point that now, for example, you're working for a big company, the companies again have a reputation, because I'm being into the real estate, I know Provident has a good repo in the market and you as a good repo because I know you're a person. Now coming from outside, overseas guy who have no idea about Dubai market, how they will evaluate that this is the right agent for me?
The investor should ask more questions. Even they know there is no harm, there is no shame in asking the question. It's their right. So the more objection you give and the more you feel the sense, the how ethical the broker is there to give the answer with the facts and figures, not only the verbally, okay, the what you see in the news, the market is up by 20%. Ask the reason why the market is up. What's the reason behind that?
So they have to give all the justification. Like when we ask the client 100 questions just to understand their what preferences are, the same thing the client need to give us the same kind of questions. Wonderful. Now, as you emphasize more on the JVC and it's good for the safer for the investors to come, even if they have a small budget, they can come. The JVC overall market is much safer. Now, tell me what's developments are happening in JVC? What new things we are seeing in JVC at the moment?
The first of all thing, the JVC is already a developed community. Second thing, why the people are preferring the JVC, because of the price per square feet is lower compared to the other areas. And the rentals are good over there, where the people are making the ROI between 8 to 10% in a long-term rental return. Sometimes it exceeds more than the 10% if they are doing the short-term rentals in this stuff. They have the mall over there inside the community. Schools are there, hospitals are there, gas stations are there. Even the police station is next to it. So I think for a matured community, all the stuff are there inside the JVC.
So with these amenities, and I think there are certain more new amenities are coming up in JVC in terms of there's a big news comes as a metro line is coming up over there.
True. Not only the metro line, but I think in the last couple of weeks before, you have heard the news that there is an extension of the Asa Street Road.
True, yes.
Now, okay, from Sheikh Zayed Road, if someone wants to go to the Tamak Hills or Tilal Al Gaf or Sport City, or you can say the Studio City or Ram, they have to pass through the Hassa Street only.
How about the Internet City and the Dubai Marina and all? Still we use the same road.
Yes, the same road. So the maximum usage of the road after the Sheikh Zayed Road is the Hassa Street.
Okay.
So the good part of the JVC is that it's bang on the Al Khil Road and next to the Hassa Street. So there is one
True.
entry exit from the Hassa Street.
True.
So whoever wants to go to Damak Hills or Ramram or Tilal Al-Gaf, they have to pass through the JVC.
Wonderful. So do you think that there will be a bigger impact on the property prices when the extension will take place or the metro line will gonna come?
Obviously, for sure. Now, what the people prefer, transportation from home to office or office to home.
True.
So JVC, as I told you, that it's like a new center of the town. It hardly takes 10 to 15 minutes of drive to the Mall of Emirates, or 15 to 20 minutes of drive to the downtown or the business bay. So this is the main point where the people work and stay. अच्छा इब्राहिम, आप भी EYS के साथ काम कर रहे हो और मैंने सुना कि आप JVC में आ रहे हो, तो आप क्या ला रहे हैं मार्केट में?
Well, Pradeep, yes, I'm working with EYS for last 4 years. I'm one of the initial employee. EYS is it's a development company. We do a lot of developments. We have done developments in different parts of the world before we entered to Dubai market. So back in 2018, we literally entered Dubai market. The first project we have done in Arjan. Now we are injecting ourselves in JVC, and same like what you have said, the JVC is a market which is good for the investors, the first time buyers. And in fact, we as a developer, we also like our investors now. So we invest in plot, we develop in a plot with a return to generate a profit. So we always look for those markets and those locations which are profitable, not now, but even long run. Now, currently in JVC, we have 2 developments. One we have already launched by the name of Kew Gardens Loft in District 13, right opposite to one of the 5-star hotel called 5 JVC. And second one, next month in December, we are launching a new project by the name of Kew Gardens Loft 2.
Great. Ibrahim, there are so many constructions, so many new launches are coming up in the JVC. So what makes your project unique to compared to the others?
Well, first thing, there are so many constructions are coming JVC, which is a very good sign, which means not us, the other developers are believe in the location. And so as there's so many clientele, there's so many walk-ins will come to JVC because the entire area is booming. And what we have discussed before, apart from the new infrastructure, what will come, either the metro or the HESA connectivity, the existing amenities are still there, which is good for the people to live over there. Now, coming back to your question that there's so many developments are coming where we are different. True. What we do as a development, and this is what we have proven in our first project in Arjan, we work on very basic things, which I believe most other developers somehow forget to do that. Basic means we focus on 3 major categories in our development. The first is the size of the apartment. We are known till date, and whosoever known us and known our development, they know that we are known to make and build spacious apartments. We still didn't learn how to build 500 square feet of a 1-bedroom till date. We are still struggling to learn that. Second thing that we have known is to provide one of the highest quality in terms of the material that we use or the appliances that we use. And we are the only developer in the same vicinity area. Whatever the brands that we use in an apartment internally, we mention those brand names on the sale purchase agreement. It's a client can come and see my show apartment, and they can see the brands which are visible over there, and very much same brand apartments are written on the SPA. And third, the last not the least, it's the amenities in the building. Nowadays, we have understood that there was an era where the client needs basic amenities, for example, swimming pool and gym. Now, being they are more family oriented and being now they are more demanding, they need multiple amenities to be there in the building. If it's not there, it's not might be up to their caliber mark. So we provide swimming pool, gym, barbecue, rooftop lounge, game room, children's play area, and cinema, indoor cinema as well, which are in need for all the clients, either they are tenants or they are the end users.
That's a very nice indication that you are coming with something more amenities in terms of the amenities. And how do you cater the different clientage, like the investors or the end users or the families, individuals?
So let's take an example for our ongoing development by the name of Kew Gardens Loft in District 13. When we came to JVC first time, we did a research. what kind of clienteles are living in JVC, what are their preferences, what their demands are. So I divide the clientele into 4 categories. You will find Europeans are living in JVC. You will find Asians are living in JVC, which is like Indian, Pakistanis, and even the UK people who are the Asians mentality. Then you have Arabs, the people who are speaking Arabic, and then you have Africans who come from the one continent of Africa, which can be included from Ghana to the Nigeria to all those peoples are coming. Now, when we did a research, we came to find out that they have certain requirements for each and every nationality. Now, if you are an end user, the most thing that you require, it's you need a space because you're going to live in it. And whatever the nationality you are, you need a space to have your wardrobe collection. You need a space to have your storage area. So space is something which going to come. The second thing which they are more emphasized, it's what material and what kitchen appliances we are giving. These are the 2 major factors. And of course, then it comes with the Asians and Africans and Arabs that are you providing a closed kitchen or not, which is most common in JVC. If I come with the investors, they only talk about 2 things. First, where the location of the building is. And second, what price per square feet I'm buying and what will be my returns. They are the number guys. So what we have done is, we come up with a product in JVC, Kew Gardens Loft, where we not only offer a smaller apartment, we offer a big size duplex as well. For example, we start with a studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment, 2 bedroom duplex, 3 bedroom duplex, 4 bedroom duplex, and some apartments comes with their own private plunge pool. So either is a small family, they are living on a 1 bedroom, or they are a big family living on a 4 bedroom. We offer each and every segment of the clients. Where the price per square feet is lower, where we offer them a post handover payment plan, which is the easy way of making the payments, because sometimes we find there are overseas clients who are not eligible sometimes for the mortgage. So we work on every sense that every client whosoever come to our office, they have some sort of answers available. And coming to the investors, what they need is the numbers, the price per square feet, what we have is lower, which give us a competitive edge towards the other developers. And secondly, the quality, it's one of the best of the kind, where we provide all the details on the SPA. So when you see the overall rotation for the investors during the course of period, the appreciation will be higher, as well as the JVC market is booming, the rental will be one of the best.
And how do you cater for the end users? As you said, the investors are basically on numbers.
True.
So you are giving the cheapest price per square feet in the market.
Which is good for the end users also.
Not the cheapest, but I can say the reasonable price.
The reasonable and one of the lowest, if I say in the market at what we give, it's literally given a competitive edge. And regarding the end users, they are more emphasized what kind of material and what they are getting. So if my product, it's an end user product where I cater whatever they need, it's there regarding the storage, regarding the size, regarding number of balconies, regarding the rooms will come with attached bathroom, regarding the maid's room. So we focus on each and everything on every apartment of ours. We don't give any excuse to the client to say no because of our product range, because of our unit sizes. These are very much spacious, which it's giving them a competition, even hard for the end users to find something alternative of that.
Okay, one more thing, Ibrahim, I just want to know that why you kept the name Kew Garden Loft as a project name?
Kew Garden is something which is very, this is a brand what we are trying to build in the market. We come up with the first project in Arjan, Kew Gardens Boutique Residence. We're coming with the second one, Kew Gardens Loft, and third will be Kew Garden Loft 2. So Kew Garden is a kind of brand what we try to create in the market.
Okay, because when you say the Kew Gardens, I think that there is some garden terrace will be there.
We always believe so. Like for example, the first one we come up with the fish pond. So we have a beautiful fish pond between both of the towers building in Arjan. So we always emphasize more on the environment as well. And that's why even on the Kew Gardens Loft, you see the amenities will be on the rooftop. Most of the green work will be there in the building itself.
Great. So what payment plan do you cater?
So for example, now for the ongoing project, we have 2 and 3 bedroom duplexes available. We have sold out majority of the building. We come up with a payment plan more like 20-80. You pay 20% down payment, 80% we split as a monthly installment for 3 years or 5 years. We have options is there. We are coming with a new project now next month, as I mentioned, Kew Garden Loft 2, where the payment plan will be 25/75 in the beginning. Later on, it will be changed as the construction will proceed. So 25% down and remaining 75% we pay as a monthly for the 3 years time. So it will give the client a balance on their equity. For example, a client who are residing overseas is easy for them to do a bank transfers. If a client residing in Dubai, still it's become very easy for him to make the payment in small equal installments.
That's great. So even the investor who wants to flip it off after the handover,
of course they can. I mean, even during the course of construction, if they want to flip, if they're getting a better price in the market, they will do it. And that's the reason our price per square feet compared to the other developers are lower. And I mean, it's in a lower in such a sense that it will give you a margin that tomorrow, let's say you want to sell in others developer price per square feet, right? You have a good amount of margin to flip and make money on that during the course of construction, of course.
Okay. If you want to compare the AYs or their project Kew Garden Loft with a good developer or the good projects in the JVC, how we can justify or with whom we can compete or whom we can compare?
Today, speaking in JVC, there are two factors are coming in JVC. First, which is one of the most important factor, is the quality. Every other developer currently is competing based on the quality product. Now, where we stand on the quality, either we are same like other, or we are in some cases we are better than others regarding the material that we use. And we are the only developer in JVC who mention, as I mentioned, we mention the brand names on the SPA which no other developer do in JVC or nearby neighboring communities, which give a client and as well as a realtor like you to give an ultra edge that this developer is more transparent by writing the brand name which will be there on the specification list, which will be there on the actual apartment. Secondly, that we are different than others in a sense. The construction, it's ongoing and people can see from our history as well. The first product we have done in Arjan, we launched just before the COVID hits Dubai, and they were like, we are doing construction during the course of COVID as well. And last not the least is the price per square feet. For even for the broker or the end users or the investors, we are one of the lowest price per square feet, give them a margin to make money.
Thank you, Ibrahim, for qualifying all the queries and giving all the answers to the questions. It was nice speaking to you.
It's pleasure. It's pleasure is our mine, man. And thank you for joining us for this podcast. Thank you so much.